Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Felix Wright Ace Attorney. Last episode we did day number 2 investigation. This time we're gonna be doing day 3 of the trial. Okay, let's go. Good introduction, right, Jared? District December 27, 10 a.m. District Court number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge here anyway?
Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so.
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
Prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Fuck?
Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Bah, must you question everything? This will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. Is that mysterious? It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession.
He's sleeping. I am the protector of the restaurant of the Wet Noodle at Cord Lake. I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yup, I was.
Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. I raise an objection.
Objection!
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name.
Where? I'm not really sure, yup.
What do you mean?
My memory? Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness?
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang, yup. I looked out the window. I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore. A man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like for you to begin the cross-examination.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck you. Here's my finger. Fuck you, Von Karma. Besides, there are only 10 seconds before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
I will cross-examine you, piece of shit, Von Karma. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin.
Gah!
Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
I see, very well, let us proceed. Take our time. We may cross-examine the witness.
It was the night of the worth. Yup. Just after midnight, you say? Yup, just right after 10. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yup. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
Objection!
I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, yup. You see, continue. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. Oh, a parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keefy boy. Keef! The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. I heard a bang, yeah. And where did that bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yup. Good, continue. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat floating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. I figured there was 2 men out there, yup. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yup, at the time, that is. At the time. And I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yup. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. It's about then the boat comes action and my man walks by my window. By your window? Yep, by my window, right out to my little shack. And you could see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick. Well, he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Let's add it to your testimony. Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. Man was the defendant. He's still saying I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Oh no, this would mean he's guilty. Uh-oh. Dad! That's gonna work. Dead certain, Keith. He said I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by too. Witness, are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy, and he fell down. This sounds like a decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. On Karma, he lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. You piece of shit! Whatever. This case can't be over. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. I will raise an objection!
Objection!
Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand on the gun? And the photograph showing the man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything this witness testimony, how can you wipe prints? And then switch your right hand? The judge is in lost in thought. What should I do? I will raise another objection!
Objection!
Your Honor, this witness claims Edward said, I can't believe he's dead. But his words is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we even have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can we assist, please? We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. And he's sleeping. This court sees no reason for long to try, Lord. There's no reason for me to decide the case against the defendant. This place is clear. I see no room for the misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. No! No! The accused will surrender to the court immediately. Wow. To be held in pending trial in a higher court from within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Who was that just now? Me? Huh? What? Larry? What are you doing here? Hey, listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park on the night of the murder, but I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remember what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murder. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. This trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's gave us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He couldn't make things even worse. Sergio was declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right, okay. Your Honor, there's another witness. It is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify now. What? You dare question me? This court will adjourn to 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Larry saved us. December 27, 10:28 a.m. Defendant lobby number 2. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I was just wondering what Larry plans to say in there. Larry's at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the seal samurai blue that flew into the lake. Oh, right. He found a balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. You say something, right? A lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are the fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. He picked up the gun. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the bullet in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses? Perfectly complete evidence? That's a secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court, and that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. It was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, but leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have the time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out on the boat and on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. I quietly slipped into the boat back at the rental shop dock. As I was about thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out the lake and didn't even see a boat. After I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
And that was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. We'll just have to come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. That night, I was out on the boat on the lake.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I do not... Where to begin? Yeah, why were you alone on the boat in the lake? There were so many... I agree, there were so many flaws with this statement, but fuck it. Oh. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 o'clock when I was out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I was waited until the coast was cleared, so to speak. And why were we out on the boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and I found it. Looking for something? Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get over with. I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12 o'clock. Yeah.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face. I was not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Or their phones. Then I was about thinking about going home, and I heard this bang. Where did this sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts?
Whoa. Everything about just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. For fuck's sakes. This is not good for him. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. You only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh? Well, Nick? It was pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Yeah, this one seems strange. You heard a bang? I heard two. There was two bangs. Yeah, she said. Yeah, she mentioned there were 2 gunshots fired after midnight. Yeah, that's surprising.
Objection!
Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday. She heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to all what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff. Oh my god. Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you be not sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else. My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order! Stop that booing! Boo! Boo! As what the rabbit would say. Mr. Butts, you were listening onto the radio with your headphones? Yeah. So what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue his testimony? That's enough. God, this is all too embarrassing. In fact, I think we heard all. What are you thinking, Nick? If we stop now, Mr. Edgewood will be found guilty. We have to turn this trial around now. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Oops. Please give your testimony. Be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to all requests on the show on the radio, see? I was listening to Reaming Boomy Loud like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, but what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem is here. Judge, can't you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from a radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. This witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me, DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he can only heard the gunshot from the lake. I would like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Hold up. Adjusting. Much better. It's lonely being alone at Christmas Eve.
Hold it!
So you turn on the radio? Right! I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? Because you don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve alone. I shouldn't have said anything. So I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? You by any chance remember the name of the program you're listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Buzz, how loud was your radio set to that night? I was listening to it real booming loud, like really booming loud. Yeah, you know. And you had to hear your headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you would hear anything going on outside at all. But I sure heard that gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it, but I can remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back to being real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly what DJ's saying when I heard it too. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please seize this pointless question. What possible good did knowing the radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Bodkarmer has a point. A lot of question only if he has some real reason we should care. We should care. Fuck it. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know we don't ask? Ryan, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. Was that radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas." I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. He had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how this helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous way I've ever heard. There's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I gotta press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Wait, let me hear that again. Wait a second. Hey, it's almost Christmas. So, I know this is Christmas Eve. If we're in Christmas Eve and it's about to be Christmas Day, it would have to be near midnight. Alright, let's see here. What? Wait, what? 12:15? Wait. The second lake photo?
Objection!
This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. All exactly are that evidence and that statement just now related. They aren't, are they? Ah, not at all, Mr. Wright. Please take the fact before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Yeah, I'm confused. I think I'll present this, but let me see my other evidence. Yeah, Lotta said 2 gunshots. Yeah, but this is a contradiction. If the gunshot he heard was before, hey, it's almost Christmas, it must be before 12 a.m.
Objection!
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. If you're trying to scare me, you know better when I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That seemed to be the case, yes, but he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is really fruitful proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was taken when the gun was triggered on Miss Hart's camera. Christmas, 12:15 a.m., 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order! What does this mean? 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness said he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard about the gunshot before midnight?
Larry is right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before Yep, the second photo. This one makes sense. Lot did say that there was a photo taken at 11:50, but it was an empty lake. So I'm gonna present this. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Uh-huh.
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that is the case. And where does this leave us?
Miss Hart testified that he heard gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. There's also the fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:15 was gunshot. Why this witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera? Hey, my nose is clear that tight, man. Clear.
Mr. Wright? There's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise lifting was indeed a gunshot? Show us any evidence if you have.
Oh! Fired 3 times! So this makes a lot of sense, but wonder what those other 2 gunshots for. That's what I want to figure out.
Take that!
This is my evidence. A murder weapon. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witness who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That the 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen on the night of the lake.
Exactly! If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why ask you why? Oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. What's wrong, Nick? I have it! Huh? I remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Yeah, of course I remember. The murder in this case had the same idea as the murder in that case. What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I got a hunch I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, this is safe? Safe. We already gotten the guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Just you watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor.
Oh, yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has cleared up the entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So you finally realized the truth. We no other murderer here than Miles Edward himself. Wrong, Von Karma. The man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edward and the victor Robert Hannum went on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. Could have been suicide. Well, the guilty part is be that other man on that boat. I admit it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? You have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 12:15, but Larry heard that gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could have been innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who those two men on the boat are. Fuck. Fuck. Is it? Okay, if Hammond was murdered at 11:50, okay, if we're gonna assume that Hammond was murdered at 11:50, we cannot use Hammond. Is it this? Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond until 11:50. He assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Miss Edgeworth. Wait, are you saying he disguised himself? What, are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. Murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! You will waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the taker of the boat. That shop, the old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. What? Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest the real scene of crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show us where it took place. If it's not on the boat here... Wait a second. Could it? Nah. Could it? Definitely not here. Lot was right there. Could it be here? You know what? I'm just gonna press. Fuck it. I'm randomly gonna press. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. The way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have the proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in the boat searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then just as he's starting the headphone, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned to a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell us the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think it's just the start of the very beginning. If I take it slow, I might be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put Robert Hammond's coat. It became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out to the middle. Oh no! I think I know. This has something to do with DL6, isn't it? DL6. I think that's why the parrot knew about DL6. Okay. So this makes a lot of sense why the parrot would hear it. Because the murder actually took place in the boat shop. He got in the boat with Edwin and went out to the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness? But the only witness is Lot. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. He ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, he falls into the lake. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would be here that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. Boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, put on Hammond's wet coat back on the body. He threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before, the boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edwards a few questions. Mr. Edwards, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said is mostly correct. Astonishing so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come by to the boat shop by the lake at midnight at Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial. I ask you to remain quiet. No witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request the police department utilize all its forces to find a witness. Am I understood? One more thing. As who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned.
To create a witness. Interesting. But why would he go to all the trouble and kill Robert Hammond? Is it revenge? Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. But what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Sure, he did save us. I wish our cases weren't so close to wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? You look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether to not tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Alright, that was a very interesting case. I did not expect it was the old man. But Larry Butts helped us there. He heard a gunshot, but all he did was just run away from after. And to think that if it is true, and he became Robert Hammond, why did he do what he did? Why did he want to create a witness? Like, what's his motive for this? I guess we're gonna have to find out next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Once we do another investigation. And hopefully get to our final trial. I guess I'll see you guys all next time.